Hey there, YouTube land, and happy Halloween. If you recognize what I'm wearing right now, then you're one of the people that actually are on my Twitter and got to see my costume. And if you did, thanks a lot for checking it out, especially if you tweeted or favorited it and or shared it. Worked really hard on it. My better half worked really hard on hers, but not out of my Twitter. She actually won the costume contest at the party we're at tonight. She was Super Lobster. I kid you not. Tonight is the final day in the 31 Days of Horror. Probably my greatest Halloween horror movie celebration that I've ever done here on YouTube. I started this about a week and a half to 2 weeks before Halloween month started, before October started, and I kept it on throughout. Only missing days when I passed out, and even those days I tried to get 2 or 3 movies in later on to make up for it. So hopefully I managed to get all 31 in. I tried, and if I didn't, I got something horror related in every single day, and I did watch a horror movie every night. So it was really interesting. I passed it once, but I'd see one earlier on, so that's still good. Tonight's is Stuart Gordon's movie Dolls. Now, Dolls was a really, really fantastic movie. It's one that meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot to my children. It's actually their favorite horror movie of all time, and it's one of my favorites. And actually, it is my favorite Stuart Gordon movie next to the movie From Beyond. A lot of people go with Reanimator, and I can understand why Reanimator is a masterpiece. But I just liked these films. And ironically, I did not know this until watching this tonight. They were shot on the same set. Actually, they were shot pretty much back to back with the same basic crew, different cast, but basically the same crew. Dolls is a dark fairy tale, and it's done that way. It's very different from most of Stuart Gordon's work, and but it still has that Stuart Gordon like quality to it. It was a perfect marriage of different styles that worked way better than it probably should have. Has a fantastic cast. I did not know, and I think it was 4Kiss MHC that told me that what's her name on here? Bunty Bailey was in this movie, and she was unrecognizable in the movie from her more famous character, which is the lead girl in the video "Take on Me" by Aha. She has a very different role in this film. She's dressed up very Madonna-ish, and she's very English actually. It's really well done. Basically, they got the story of this little girl named Judy, who has a father that is an idiot and an asshole, and she has a wicked stepmother, and neither one of them care too much about Judy. They're on their way going to some vacation spot, which is undetermined, but it leads them into this road where basically the weather changes all of a sudden and they're stuck. We've already seen how mean the parents are, and it gets even worse when Judy's stepmom takes Judy's favorite teddy bear and flings them in the woods. There's nothing nice about Judy's mom, and you find it later on. There's nothing nice about, stepmom. There's nothing nice about Judy's dad either. Judy's got to spend this time with her dad, even though she doesn't want to. Her mom is back in Boston. We will see there are 2 hitchhikers that are trying to thumb a ride, which Judy's stepmom almost runs over, and we will see them again. For there's somebody that is nice enough that actually gives the hitchhikers a ride, and the hitchhikers aren't that nice either. This is a fairy tale. The good people are good, the bad people are really bad, and there doesn't seem to be much gray area in between them. Bad people are punished for doing bad. Good people end up rewarded for doing good. But it's not just that. It is a very simple tale, but it was not a very simply made film. The puppetry in this movie, the stop motion animation that David Allen did, it's just remarkable. yet to this day, the work that they did on this, especially when you look back and you think that this movie was made in 1987, it's incredible. Uh, the print on this is extremely good. Sound is fantastic. I love the soundtrack in this movie. Uh, you got like some generic 80s style music that plays on the tape deck. Yes, tape deck. And the whole overall score of the film is actually pretty fantastic. Dolls for me is a perfect little film. I mean, there are very few movies that can bring me such glee as this movie right here does. And isn't that the most gorgeous art? There's also a 38-minute documentary on this, by the way. That people, it's not a 70-minute documentary, an 80-minute documentary. It's 38 minutes long, but it's the perfect length, and it really goes in depth with the story, how it came about, and it talks about the cast, and it also talks about it talks a lot about how the dolls were made and like the different incarnations, and it's just incredible. Unfortunately, at the beginning of this movie, there's a kind of a memoriam for Stephen Lee, who played Ralph in this film. He passed away, and which is a shame. He was a really, really good actor and a really likable guy. If you look up his credits and stuff, it's pretty much he was playing a character that wasn't unsimilar to himself. He was a guy that got along well with children. He was a guy that seemed nice and was really nice and funny and stuff like that. Also, we have a Guy Rolfe in here, of course, who was in Puppet Master 3, Mr. Sardonicus. They mentioned that they were amazed to be working with him. We got oh my God, what's her name? See if they mention her in the casting. She's Hillary Mason, I think it is. Yeah, Hillary Mason. Hillary Mason, who was in a movie that chilled me like crazy, called Don't Look Now with Donald Sutherland and Julie Christie. Well, if you've ever seen that movie, then she's a blind psychic in that film, and she knows how to just turn a look of like simple innocence into something slightly more ominous. If you have not picked up Dolls, this is one Scream Factory that I am putting on my. I guess I'll start this right now. Dolls from Scream Factory, the collector's edition, goes directly on to my must-buy list. If you're a fan at all of this style of filmmaking, of these type movies, if you're a fan of cinema, Dolls runs 77 minutes long. It's a quickly, well edited, fastly paced film with some great special effects and some fantastic acting. It's a must. I think Blu-ray.com does their collector's editions and highly recommended, and DVD Talk does DVD Talk collector's series. Well, this goes on Professor Pin's must-buy list. Every once in a while, I'm going to review a movie that goes beyond, 5 stars or whatever stars, or 5 dolls or whatever, and goes right directly to the must-have, must-buy list. And this is the first in my must-buy list. Not there may have been others that I reviewed that did it before that would have deserved it before, but it's something I'm starting now. Dolls. Happy Halloween, guys. That's I'm giving you my first the last Halloween review of 31 Days of Horror, and my first must-buy. So if you haven't got it yet, grab yourself a copy of Dolls when it comes out on the store shelves. I think it comes out in early November, unless you ordered it from Scream Factory like I did and got the poster and got it earlier. hope you guys had a fantastic Halloween. Enjoyed yourselves and dressed up and had fun and went out there. We went to a party. I was dressed up the Orphan Killer. Totally reinvented the costume that the Orphan Killer wears. Wanted to go with something kind of different, unique. You can see my blood mark down there, sort of. That's what's left of it anyway. Played some games, drank some wine, had some Jello shots, some really strong Jello shots, and oh guys, I've been drinking tea since I came home to basically sober up so that I could watch the movie and do the review, and I managed to do both. So happy Halloween, guys. From Professor Pin and family to you, have a great Halloween weekend.